Squeaky's on the windowsill, king of the throne. Charlie's got a feather toy, she's in her zone. Doobie's in the kitchen, knocking stuff down. 3 cats ruling this crazy little town.
Good morning, how are you? Say how are you like somebody's gonna answer me. Nobody ever answers me. I always say how are you, and nobody answers me. Puff's in her love frenzy and trying to pin me down, so I had to turn the light off and pretend I was going to sleep, because she will not get off of me when she's doing that. I was in the middle of a project, but she doesn't care. Oh my goodness. 6:45 in the morning. Come on, Puff. Are you going to come over here or what? Come on. Now I have to beg you. I don't care. Yesterday, she smacked the crap out of the kitten. Which I found hilarious. So I promptly sent a video of it to Pam. Pam says, man, she slapped her up, and then she looked at you like, is that okay, Mom? And I says, no, it's more like, I know where you sleep. You're next. You brought this in. Oh, it's only supposed to be up to 70 today. What is it? June, I think, the 12th. Okay. It's the 12th, June 12th, and it's only supposed to be up to 70. That's Michigan for you. Then it says it's supposed to rain this evening instead of tomorrow. Anyway, I got my last load of the night in. I think it's just about ready to finish air drying. What I'd done is I actually did do my comforter in it, and it doesn't agitate like a bigger one would do, so I'm not going to do that again. If I need my comforter clean, I'm going to have to give it up and take it over to my parents as long as I can. I moved this shelf from over there where my glasses are to over here, because I was complaining about how Squeaky pins me down and I can't reach my coffee. Now I can reach my coffee. I did a couple loads of dishes last night. What is else is up there? Oh, my glasses are up there. Why did I put my glasses up there? I'm gonna lose them there. I can't find my glasses. Did a couple of loads of dishes, but I also fell asleep, so I was like, I guess I'll put them up there. That's a good place for them. But I also fell asleep between loads of laundry and dishes and stuff, so I didn't get them all done. I'll do more tonight, or save them till, because tomorrow is Friday, so I got 3 days to get all this stuff done with my electronics. I noticed something in the background, and I don't know if oh, there we go. Pam knows I bought these. She was there when I bought them. But I wanted to be 6 again, so I bought them and I ate them. Ate them. And I played with them appropriately. So if you see packs of cigarettes, it was bubble gum. Just for the nostalgia of it. And I also chewed the cigar one too. For one thing, older gum like that, and I don't think it was really from when I was a kid, though it was not stale, but it was hard, and well, maybe it was stale. I don't think a lot of people do buy them. And when I was a kid, I don't remember it being bubble gum, and I don't remember it puffing like that. You blow out and it makes a puff, and I think it's either flour or powdered sugar. Hopefully it's flour, because if it's powdered sugar, you're gonna get ants in your house. I think I sent a video to somebody about it. I'll have to look it up. Well, I found it. I can't get it to play. I can't get it to send. I can't get it to anything through the messenger. It's there and it says play, but it keeps saying something went wrong. And I think it had something to do with this end-to-end encrypted crap that all of a sudden happened. So I can't retrieve the file. And I had it up to my mouth, and I blew out, and it looked like I was smoking. But I don't remember. Maybe you were fancy and you could get the gum that did that. But I remember the sticks that tasted like Pepto-Bismol, and they were white with a really hot pink end to them, and they were in packs like that. And I didn't send it to Pam. I sent it to Moody, and I can't get it out of there. For some reason, I just can't get it out of there. So, I guess it's in our chat forever or something. So one cat leaves off my chest, and here comes another one. She... Do you have ear mites? Are you itching like that because you have ear mites? Huh? I don't know how you'd have those if you haven't had them. You didn't have them when I brought you home. And we don't have them in the house because the other cats don't have them. So I don't know how you would have ear mites. So you just are being dramatic. So anyway, I just wanted to say that if you see cigarettes laying around, it was those. I wanted to be 6 again. Oh. I don't think I remember. She might have added them. But I don't think I remember adding the pictures. I don't know which machine that is. No, it's got to be my laundry, because I unplugged my dishwasher. But I don't think I added the pictures of me cheating on my Mackinac boyfriend with another one from across the bridge. I think I'll do that just to do it, because I found them in the chats with Pam. So I really got to reevaluate my coffee cup situation. She's on me right now, and I'm not going to do it again. But I have these dolphins on this coffee cup, and I brought it down to drink, and she hissed at it. Let's see if I can get a visual of it for you. I mean, from this angle, I can absolutely see where that might have looked like a snake. And this is why, when you do the cucumber trick on them, they absolutely turn around and think it's a snake. And it scares the bejeebers out of them. Because snake is like one of their biggest wild enemies. If I'm getting that story right, I think that's what I got from, I think, a Jackson Galaxy video. I will have to Google it. Yep, it's because of snakes, obviously. You saw the clip I just put in. Did she? She got me. I didn't even realize it. She must have got me while I was sleeping. Wonder what it's like to sleep with her around now. Because I was sleeping with Charlie and Squeaky, and Charlie would come up and get me. But now I want to see what she does while I'm sleeping. Because if I got that on my face, you big disgrace, kicking your can all over the place. But anyway, if she is scratching me like that while I'm sleeping, I want to see what she does. But since I found hyperlapse on my phone, I'll do a hyperlapse. Because it'll take 4 hours and put it in like 40 seconds, I think. Well, probably about 5 minutes or so, because it took me they'd reduce it 45 minutes down to a minute. So maybe about 3 minutes I'll be able to watch, the whole thing. So I'll have to take a nap later and see what she does to me while I'm sleeping. Breakfast of Champions. I'm having popcorn. It has it has nothing on it, actually. I'm like, it has, because usually I tell you what I have on my in my ingredients, and it's like, no, it doesn't have anything on it. It's like plain plain popcorn. It has nothing on it. Say it 3 times, Tressa. Anyway, I changed my coffee cup because I did actually clean it. See, I cleaned it. That little piece is gone. Put it in the dishwasher last night. Because that turkey is afraid of my other coffee cup with the dolphins on it. Again, like I said, I can see where it looks like a snake and where it would frighten somebody if they'd never seen it before. And it is a face. Charlie and Squeaky aren't afraid of it. They've seen me drink out of that thing 1,000 times. It scared her. It was it was funny. But on the other hand, it's not quite so funny because, she's a baby. Oh, see, that looks better. That looks better than this. There we go. See, I think it's because, it's been a couple days. It's like, oh, we're going to grow this a little bit. So I can just shove it off to the side like I usually do. So it looks a little better. It still needs to be. Whatever. I kind of quit obsessing over it. I made a whole video about how funny it is. I actually took my meds already this morning. It felt weird because of the two that I threw away. I usually put those in my regimen, so it felt weird that it felt like I was missing something, which I was, but maybe it'll help. Maybe it'll help. You can hear my washer. I'm still air drying a few things. And I went a little overtime on, because it's 7 now. The discount electricity time it ends at 6. But I wasn't quite finished. I had a blanket in there, and I was like, that has to be dried today. It tends to, in the heat that we get during the day, even though it's only in the 70s, if you leave a blanket or a towel or something laying around and it's wet, it will mold overnight. And you'll open it, you can open your washing machine and it'll smell like rotten milk. I don't know why, but it does. To me, it smells like rotten milk. Or just downright mold. So, I had to get that done or face the consequences. Dun, dun, dun. I don't think that's copyrighted either. Dun, dun, dun. In honor of Father's Day, I put a little tiny collage type thing at the end of this video showing my grandfather, which was my dad's dad. I didn't quite know my mom's family. I don't have any. Well, I do have pictures. I have pictures in my email from their past, but they just excused themselves from our family when I was a kid. They're starting to try to get to know me now. And if they see this, I'll be nice to them, and I'm trying, but I don't know. It's a little too little, too late, because you guys are like on your way out. My one aunt is only 15 years older than me. So her, I will make more of an effort, but the other two are closer to mom and dad's age, and I don't mind getting to know them a bit, but it's just awkward because it's a weird situation. Just like I said, they excuse themselves. I know the one aunt had a pretty rough marriage. And the uncle, I don't know why. And the other aunt, the one that's only 15 years older than me, she didn't even have kids of her own. Because they said they were too selfish. They didn't want kids. So if they didn't want kids, they didn't want nieces either. But she's trying. So I'm not going to push away the efforts of anybody, and I'm not going to be rude or mean and I get to know them a little bit, but it's just a very awkward situation because they weren't part of my life when I was growing up. my wonderful sibling over there decided to speak for me and tell them to F off and get out of our lives and never talk to us again, including me. And I'm like, why are you speaking for me? Why can't I make my own decisions on that? So, like I said, they approach me, and I'm courteous, and I don't mind getting to know them a little bit, but I just don't want to get like bonded and close and stuff like that, because just, I love you, I adore you. Oh, you're gone. It's a heartache that I don't want to add. And if that sounds rude or horrible or whatever, I don't know. It's just where I am in this stage of life with them. I'm almost a senior citizen myself, and these people are all of a sudden wanting to be happy-go-lucky, in my life friends and all this. And like I said, the one is only 15 years older than me, and I don't mind getting to know her a little bit. But the other two, I'll be nice, I'll joke around and that kind of stuff, but you had your chance. So anyway, in honor of Father's Day, I have a little collage at the end. It's my grandpa, which you've seen a picture of me side by side to him. My dad, which it's kind of a blurry, grainy one because it's very hard to get good pictures of him. I might be able to get a screenshot from a little video I have, but he happens to have my grandnephew in his lap, and I don't know if I can cut the grandnephew out. I'll go fiddle with that in a minute. And then a picture of me with an old man filter on, because and I see it where I look like my mom, and I will show you a picture of my mom too, but I look exactly like my dad with the beard and the wrinkles and the glasses and all that stuff. It's funny. No, I can't really get him, looking at us in the video. I could have cut the grandnephew out, but I still can't get it's him laying like this. And you can't really see. So you get a grainy picture of, I snapped a picture real fast of him while he was helping me fix my bike one day. So you got to be really sneaky with cameras with my dad. If he doesn't know you're taking a video or a picture, he's great. But if you're taking a picture, he gets mad. And I used to be that way too, because of him. And my two friends, Pam and Bina, love it. Bina is actually a professional photographer. And Pam should be. So they both got told, get your camera out of my face. I don't like my picture taken. And did you ask my permission? And then I eased up after I got to know them and realized, you know why they're doing this? Because one day there's not going to be a me. So, and they love me. So, quit being so greedy with your dang image, Tressa. Karen. Yes, I was a Karen. I realized I was a Karen too. And they still stayed my friend and taught me in their own ways how to not be a Karen. So I can still bring that out, which I almost did the other day with that dude and my grandnephew and blocking him. But again, I realized the situation. I would have been arrested, and grandnephew didn't need to see that, and. I'm not dwelling on it, but I almost was. In my mind, I was Karening that man so bad, it's not even funny. And then, again, not really much of a man either, but... So anyway, it's a filter of me but I look like an old man, and I look almost exactly like my dad. Now, my dad has some of my grandpa's features, but I think he looks a lot like his mom. So I tend to do kind of funny things like that. Like I was playing with my hair yesterday. Actually, this doesn't look so bad at all. It looks like it's kind of feathered like the 80s again, but more tame than what I was giving it yesterday. I think it'll be okay now. It's had a couple of days to settle in. Working on a project. I just absolutely learned how to join as you go. And I'm very happy about that one. Because I have a lot of cotton yarn. I hadn't realized it, but I'm cleaning here, I'm cleaning there, and I'm like, wow, yarn, and it's all cotton. Tressa, you have got a gold mine here. You better make yourself something out of it. So that's what I'm doing. I wanted to granny square it because that is the most traditional jacket, robe, shirt, whatever. It's traditional and I wanted it. Easy to do. I can do it. I don't even have to count. I just do it. But I started thinking to myself, you have to clean this house up. Part of it is yarn. I don't know if you guys are sensitive to this word. I don't think she is, but to the word, but part of it is yarn barf, and that's a waste of money, a waste of time. I'm dyeing the yarn, I'm separating the yarn, la 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 la, and then it's curled up into itself, and I cut it and I throw it away. Does that make sense? No. Do something with it. So I make a square a day. My hands are sore. My hands don't like to crochet anymore. So I make a square a day. And it's been 4 days, and I squared them together today. Maybe I can make kind of a calendar shirt or something out of it. I don't know. I did a sheet, my comforter, and what I did yesterday? I had to re-clean all of my towels. Oh, and a blanket, which is in there still. I went to clean the sheet, and the dress I'd been wearing, the underwear I'd been wearing, all that kind of stuff. And everything was going great. Just fine. And I walked in there, and there was a puddle of water on the floor. I forgot to put the drain hose into the bathtub. So the thing is I think it just went into the vent, which I'm not using anyway. Actually, I did turn the heat on, so if the heat's on, it'll probably dry it and put some humidity in the air. Big deal. But yeah. So I have an extra clean bathroom floor now. I told Pam, I says, I guess my life goal is to rot my bathroom floor out so I can't use it. She went with that emoji. Oh. Nothing really happened between then and then. I basically crocheted, watched ASMR, laundry and dishes. Made popcorn this morning. Scared the bejeebers out of my cat. I showed her this cup and she just looked at it like, okay. So I'm going to have to do something with, because I love that cup. It says SeaWorld on it. I got it at a resale shop, but it's blue and it's dolphins and it's ocean and it's me. I love everything. I love to look at everything sea-wise. I won't eat anything that's come out of the water. I won't. I've said that before. I don't really like things that fly either. Not impressed with Oink. Moo is... My favorite meat is hamburger. And corned beef. Other than that, if I want protein, I actually prefer beans. I'm pretty darn picky when I eat. I'm more picky now after the surgery though, because and I think they told us this. Your tastes change. Your tastes absolutely change. The stuff you liked before, you may not like now. And it happened to me with a lot of things. I just don't as in the refined food, the pizzas and burritos and the sugar and the this and the grease and the salt, all of that from my past that I would have just gobbled down. My popcorn would have had butter and more butter on it. I eat it plain because I don't like the feel of the grease. I don't like the taste of all that salt. Like, I probably would pass out if I had movie theater popcorn right now. Because they'll pop it in grease. It's already greasy. And then, if you ask for butter on it, you can't eat to the bottom of it because there's this much butter, or whatever they call that, because it's not real butter, in the bottom of your bucket. I know it's not real butter because I'd lived with a chef one time. And I said, oh, those pads of butter they put on your pancakes in the restaurant. She says, that ain't real butter. And she told me what it was. So it tastes really much like butter, but it's not. And I think that's what they use in movie theater popcorn is butter. So, anyway, you can't even get down to the bottom because there is this pool of grease laying in there. Right now, the minute. I had to hide my gag reflex. Sorry. It just, it turns my tummy to even think about it. And then they ask you if you want salt on it, which this stuff is already salty. Like I said, I would pass out if I had movie theater popcorn right now. And I refuse. Well, I don't even have a microwave, and I'm actually adjusting pretty darn good. I don't really need a microwave. But I refuse to eat microwave popcorn. I mean, if that's all somebody has and they're sharing with me, sure, I'll eat it. But I refuse to buy it and keep it in my house. Because they claim there's butter in that. Okay, if there's butter in that, how long does that sit on the shelf? And as far as I know, butter is supposed to be refrigerated. They also have milk that you can just sit on the shelf unless it's open. So, but anyway, I know that if that sits on the shelf for that long, with whatever grease that is, it's going to go rancid. And there's a lot of salt in that too. So I prefer to pop my own popcorn. What else? Sugary stuff? I would have ate a whole box of snack cakes all by myself in the past, but to have one is okay, but to try to have, like, if I were to eat Swiss rolls, the chocolatey ones with the filling in them, and they're swirly, I could eat one. out of the two pack. Otherwise, too sweet. I honestly love to run and get a fruit salad. A fruit salad is my game, man. If I start drooling. If I am craving sweets, I'll mix fruit. Maybe add a little cocoa powder. The fruit's already sweet enough for me. So, here I go talking about food again. Auntie. You know what I really should do? I really should go and put my solar lamps out. I haven't put them out in the past couple of days. Just because I was lazy and I don't know what to do with them. Well, I don't know what to do with them when I bring them in. So, it just hasn't been a priority. Plus, I was gone and I got out of the routine of setting them out. I might have a carpet over top of where I set them too. I'm not really sure. So it's really nice to have my coffee cup right here. I also have my remote stuck to the wall right there. My remote to my biggest fan up there. Squeaky's been allowing Doobie to chase him around, but he itches at her like he itches at Charlie for doing the same thing. So he's just a grumpy old man. Charlie, I showed you what she did to her. However, that to me is progress because, well, the hissing was okay too. What she's doing is, I'm boss. You're not. If you're here, I'm boss. And that's how it works with cats. She doesn't hate her. Because if she did, Doobie would be no more, I think. If Charlie actually couldn't stand her, I think Doobie would be done. I showed that. I showed that video to Moody, and Moody says, what's she hitting? I said, she's hitting the Doobie. Yeah, I still talk to him, but it's few and far between. It seems to be more of a friendship now. Not much you can do from all the way over there to all the way over here. Unless we can get together. And he's in the same predicament I am. We're both disabled. We both have a fixed income. He's stuck in a higher income place. And honestly, he needs to stay where his doctor is. Because he's got anxiety and depression out the bottom end. So it just seems like it's drifting towards more of a friendship. And he does want to be with me. But the thing is you don't always get what you want. So, anyway. There's that. Playing around with collages and pictures, and I found a picture of their wedding on Mom's Facebook because I was stealing pictures from her. She doesn't even know they're there anymore, I don't think. Popsicle time. I was actually craving a little bit of sweet, and it hydrates me too. Anyway, the picture of their wedding, it has mom and dad on one side. On my dad's side, his parents, and my mom's side, her parents. I look like a whole bunch of all of them. All of them. It's just some mannerisms, some facial features, and that kind of stuff. Um, I don't I don't think I specifically look like either one of them. I look like both of them. I really do. So I did a collage. I'll add their wedding picture. You can't really make out details, but the one person I do think I look like is my grandma on my dad's side. But I also think he looks like her. So my uncle looks like my grandpa. I don't know. I guess all in all, I just look like me, really. I look like I'm both because you know what? Shocking. I'm theirs. I'll just add some collages and stuff at the end, but I think I'm gonna get on off of here and go do some more crochet or something because I got the bug today. I'm not feeling tired. Again, I only took the Allegra. Well, my vitamins, magnesium, collagen, multivitamin, my pea pill, and lysine. That's all I took. The other ones are in the trash. I ain't digging them out of there either. Ooh, they're stuck in there with a bunch of dirty old cat food cans. Stuff stinks when you open it. It smells just like it comes out. It goes in smelling the way it comes out smelling, like cat poop. Ugh. I don't know how they can eat that stuff, but they love it. And mine won't eat anything but Friskies. They will eat a can of special kitty from Walmart. They will not touch 9 Lives at all. They go up to it and bury it. So anyway, I'm gonna scratch like a puppy. I'm gonna get off of here, get that stuff organized, and get this video out for y'all. So I guess it's a case of mistaken identity. Oh, okay. I will see y'all later. Have a good day.